Beloveds, and happy Magdalene feast day. Y'all know I was going to do a reading in honor of my beautiful divine sister, our beautiful divine sister, Mary Magdalene, and in honor of her, the apostle of apostles. We're going to do a reading. Okay? And we're going to bring through some messages. Now, I do have some messages already from Mary, and the thing that she wants you to know right now, whoever's tuning in right now, okay, whatever's going on in your life, whatever's going on in your world, I already cleared the energy, but I just felt like I wanted to do a little bit more. Whatever's going on in your life, in your world, she wants you to know it's like the unseen support. It's the unseen support. And I keep receiving, she keeps giving me the word held. Like you are so held and so divinely supported. It's crazy. It's wild how supported you are right now, okay? And she just really like wants to bring that through. Okay, I just saw 1, 2, 3 on the timer. She wants to bring that through because whoever's here and whatever you've been going through in your life, she's acknowledging the fact that in the 3D, you feel like you don't have that support. You don't have anyone, or you don't have that support or community, okay? And maybe some of you guys do, but you know what I mean. And that's what she's really bringing through is like, this is an unseen support. This is an unseen, like you don't see it with your physical eyes, but it's there, okay? So she really wants to emphasize that, okay? Now, I got a download last night, and I put it, as I always do, I channeled it into my iPhone notes so I don't forget, you know what I mean, because I always forget. And I posted it in one of my posts earlier on Instagram, which I'm going to be uploading this to Instagram. So if you're watching on Instagram, it'll be a post like right next to this one or something. But the download was that they, quote, they, or like these individuals or these people, they're stuck in a dark matrix loop together. Okay. So this, and what I said, and what I received was, it's either a group of people, a couple, or it could be an individual person or persons, right? But it was very clear. They are stuck in a dark matrix loop, and it's either a group, a couple, or a person, an individual. And you have been so divinely protected from these people, like God, Spirit, the angels, Mary, Yeshua, like they protected you so much from these people, removing them from your existence. Removing them from your existence is what is coming through. 333 on the timer. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to start in honor of Magdalene Feast Day. I'm going to start with the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Okay, so that's the deck I'm using. And I'm just asking Mary to touch upon these cards, to touch upon this message, which she already has. This candle right here, I lit both candles. This one right here is for Mary and Yeshua, but when I lit it, it was in honor of Mary Magdalene's feast day, where we celebrate her, we honor her. Again, she is the apostle of all apostles, right? This is where we honor her teachings, her energy, who she was, what she did, who she was with Yeshua. Like, okay, so light some candles, go buy some red roses. Mary Magdalene, her energy is that beautiful scarlet, ruby red ray. You know, she also comes through with like the golden ray energy as well. But, you know, I was like, of course I'm going to do a freaking reading for Feast Day for Mary Magdalene, okay? Because, like, I run an Isis Magdalene mystery school every Sunday. Like, you know, like, she is my girl. These are my people. These are my girlfriends. These are my BFFs, right? They really are. You guys know me. Well, if you are new here, I'm Erica, Psychic Medium Oracle Prophetess, okay? But you guys know me. I am like, very intentionally, I keep to myself. I am the hermit. I, you know, keep to myself. I don't have a bunch of friends, groups, people around me. Like, I have the collective. You guys are my soul familia, and I always say that. Like, we are soul familia, and I mean it. And my spirit guides, Mary, Yeshua, Isis, Mother Mary, right? Archangels, you know, my loved ones in spirit, my brother, my grandma, etc., and so on, right? These are my BFFs. They're the ones that I speak to, I call upon, I give, you know, I tell them what's bothering me, I tell them what's going on, which they already know, but like, maybe that's a message for you too, is to, but that's what she keeps saying. Again, she's saying in this moment, unseen support, unseen community. You are so held, you are so loved, you are so divinely protected. And she's saying in this moment, everything that's happening in your life and that has been accumulating and that you've been experiencing, injustices, bullies, betrayals, all those things that trigger the shadow for healing, that bring forth the pain and the wounds that are the portal for your ascension, for your initiations. She's like, we see it all. And she keeps saying divinely orchestrated, divinely orchestrated. Like, this was all divinely orchestrated. But some of you guys recently, or at this very moment, have been very specifically targeted. You've literally been targeted because you're so pure. You're so good. And I'm not saying we're perfect, because we aren't. We are human, right? But we are not out in the world attacking people, you know, bullying people, harassing people, betraying people. Like, that's not who we are, okay? And if you're here, that's who you are too, right? Okay? So she's honoring that. And she's honoring the fact that she's saying, you are walking the path that we all walked, that I walked. It's just in a different timeline, in a different era, in a different moment of the world's history. And for many of you guys, you also had incarnations, which is a big reason why you're here. And I've done videos on my YouTube channel about this. I've channeled Yeshua. He's spoken through me. She's spoken through me. Mother Mary has spoken through me, and so forth. I move aside and they come through and they speak. You were there. You were alive in moments of, you know, when they were walking the earth. You could have been a part of their caravan, of their traveling group of souls that walked the lands, teaching and sharing the divine sovereign ways and the, you know, all the things, right? So she's also acknowledging that. She's like, for many of you souls, you were alive at these points in time, okay? Or you have ancestors that were alive during these points of time, right? She says, this is your justice. This is your moment. But today is her day. And so she might be coming through extra strong for you. For instance, I went on Facebook earlier, you know, and right at the top of my Facebook feed was another reader who I don't even follow. They like just came up, right? And it was Mary Magdalene. The oracle card was Mary Magdalene, and she spoke of unconditional love and, you know, opening your heart to receive and all this beauty that's here for you. Like, that was the message. And even the likes and the shares, the numbers on the post were very, very powerful number syncs for me personally. So that's how she showed up one way for me today, right? So she's going to be showing up for you and confirming and validating for you how much she has your back. She is holding you in this moment. Like, you don't have to worry, okay? So let's go ahead and get some cards. First card, Sub Rosa. Hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. Okay. hidden in plain sight. That's what she kept saying was unseen support. Like, it's hidden in plain sight. Like you, but there's also like these blessings, abundance that are hidden in plain sight. It's almost like she's coming through and she's like, open your eyes more. Look around you more. Pay attention more. Okay. Mysteries, yeah, okay, so it's like trusting in the mysteries of your journey, of life, of the next cycle, of this next moment that you're stepping into. Having absolute, unwavering faith in the mystery, which means total surrender of control. Learning and teaching. You've been learning through your experience. And then what you do for many of you, not everyone is here to be a teacher, but many of you guys are teachers. You're here to help teach, right? Like what I do through my readings, etc., right? Like that's why I explain so much and take the time to talk and explain, because I'm a teacher. I'm not a tarot reader, even though I use cards and stuff, you know, to confirm messages and downloads and channeling. I'm a teacher. I'm a way shower, right? I'm a bringer of light and truth, right? You have been being tested and targeted by specific individuals, like I said in my download last night, or what came through. They are stuck in a dark matrix loop. They are more than likely, you know, obviously lower conscious, they're asleep or whatever, but they are under control of the demons, of archons and other demonic energies connected to the false matrix in that way. And so she's really, really honing in on that. She's like, you're not crazy. These people are crazy. Some of these people, they are wackadoodles, okay? They are wackadoodles. They do weird shit. I posted a thing like last week, another meme here, on Instagram. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can go follow me over on Instagram, GypsyCowgirlTarot. I am meta verified with a blue check mark, so make sure it's the right one. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Okay, so you're seeing these numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3 is very connected to the Ascended Masters and all of that. Okay, so, right? But yeah, these individuals, they've literally been targeting you, trying to wreak havoc within your life, your mind, your heart, your reality. They've been trying to bring you down. They've been trying to block you and stop you and mess with you. That's what it is. They've been trying to mess with you, right? Like a cat and a mouse. The cat will sit and play with the mouse, right before it finally eats the mouse. But the cat will play with the mouse and torment the mouse. And that's like what it is. And you're like, I ain't no mouse. I'm a lion. Okay, bish? And that's what Mary's bringing through. Okay, there's a lot of false lights out there too. That's what she's saying. She's saying, be careful of the false lights, of the false lights. I said lies, I think, on accident, but it was a Freudian slip. The false lights that lie. Okay? These people are hidden in plain sight. Okay, like the darkness and the demonic forces and stuff. Like, it means they're hidden in plain sight. Like, you can see them, but there's a lot of stuff that's hidden behind them. Okay? You might be one of those people that has come across individuals like that. Okay, so again, she's emphasizing how supported you are. The anointed. You are so anointed. You have been anointed. She's saying the anointing right now is your anointing. You are an anointed soul with a great, great purpose here. For many of you guys, you are future millionaires, okay? That keeps coming up. This windfall of, it's like an influx, a windfall of money, abundance, opportunity, doors opening, collaborations, like all these things, okay? The anointed, though, it says, answer the call. Okay, see, leadership empowerment, and soul gifts. You are here as a teacher, a divine leader, because you can lead from a place of purity, of balance, of truth and integrity, okay? Versus the false, dark leadership that this world has been under, this dark scrutiny. You're here to abolish all of it, along with many other souls. It's time for you to answer the call, to step into your power, your leadership, to allow yourself to be empowered, and also know that Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, Sisters of the Rose, lineage, etc., they are empowering you, infusing you with divine strength. You are being infused at this very moment with divine strength, the strength to walk away, the strength to stand your ground, the strength to stand up to bullies, etc. Okay, to speak your truth. You are being empowered by her. And it's time for, and your soul gifts are opening like crazy. Bottom of the deck is rapture. Rapture. And this is like, it's not like the biblical rapture, because we know that that's not true. But right now, what we're getting is the flashes, the waves of powerful angelic frequency and light coming through from the central sun. This has activated your crystalline blueprint and DNA. Mary keeps showing me the rainbow bridge from your heart to your new reality that has crystallized and formed into the physical at this point in time. As we move from July into August through Lionsgate and towards the fall equinox, etc., you're going to see so many miracles and blessings happening for you if this is for you. It is wild, okay? Listen, also I have to say real quick, if you guys want to connect with me one-on-one through a general psychic mediumship reading or a quantum healing session, very powerful quantum healings. I'm like a human MRI machine, so I can scan all the different bodies, astral bodies, physical body, emotional body, and I go in and I do work, okay? Anyways, I also am a past life Akashic reader and guide, so all my services on Instagram, pinned on my post at the top. Here on YouTube, it's going to be in the description box, all my services, okay? And we are gearing up to start our next 4 weeks of the Magdalene Isis Mystery School. We gather once a week, every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Zoom. It's always recorded. I have a lot of people who sign up who can't actually make it because of, you know, the time zone or whatever. And they just tune in with the recordings and they love it. Anyways, that is open for enrollment. So just email me and let me know, I want to do the Magdalene Mystery School. That sounds amazing, because it is. Okay, it is powerful. Man or woman can join. Email me, GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com. It's 111 USD for the 4 weeks, for the 4 gatherings. And yeah, that's it. Okay, but rapture. This is a moment of divine rapture for you. Okay? Sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. That is your new vibe. That is your new reality. It is a reality full of love, full of devotion versus betrayal. Romance versus being single and celibate. Ecstasy versus, you know, experiencing ecstasy and pleasure versus pain and isolation. Your senses have reawakened. Mary is also really helping the collective with their sacral chakra, their root chakra, their solar plexus, and their heart. But definitely the sacral. Okay? This is a moment where you start to, your senses reawaken and reconnect. You fall back in love with your experience, with life. Food tastes amazing. Flowers smell amazing. This feels amazing. It's your senses. Okay? And I repeat as this ends, Mary brings through the message of gratitude, protection, unseen support, and love. She's got your back. And so it is.